Sun FM, broadcasting from the Copperbelt capital, Ndola City.
This is your favourite station. The Business Snapshot on 88.5 Sun FM.
Welcome to the Business Snapshot, where we give you everything that you need to know in the world of business. Let's start it off as we take a look at the current exchange rates. The United States dollar is buying at 24 kwacha 27 ngwe and selling at 24 kwacha 65 ngwe. The Great British Pound is buying at 33 kwacha 11 ngwe and selling at 33 kwacha 19 ngwe. The Euro is buying at 28 kwacha 35 ngwe and selling at 28 kwacha 41 ngwe. The South African Rand is buying at 1 kwacha 37 ngwe and selling at 1 kwacha 38 ngwe. We take a look at some stories that are making headlines in the world of business, and we start it off as we get to look at some local and international stories. Now, as we get into these stories, we get to see we get to start it off on the local front as we see some stories that have already made the headlines. Now, starting it off, we see how commuters propose a 3 kwacha bus fare reduction. Now, the Commuters Association of Zambia, CRAZ chairman Aaron Kamuti, says the delay in adjusting transport fares following the reduction of fuel pump prices is due to greediness by transport operators. Kamuti further says that the association has proposed a 3 kwacha reduction for local routes, 8 kwacha reduction for intertown routes, and at least a 30 kwacha for intercity routes. In an interview on Sunday, Kamuti said the association expects to see bus fare reduction soon, noting that fuel prices have been coming down for 3 consecutive months and commuters should benefit from this positive development. Now, we have seen a consistent reduction in the fuel pump price 3 months in a row this time around. Definitely after these 3 months, we anticipated to see the reduction in bus fares. In more stories, we see how the Zambia Environmental Management Agency, ZEMA, has announced that during its June Environmental Assessment Committee meeting, it approved 115 development projects with a total investment value of $627 million. ZEMA says among the approved projects are the proposed construction of a Zamsa National Medical Warehouse District in Kawe District, as well as an upgrade of critical airport infrastructure at Mansa Airport, valued at over 739 million kwacha. In a statement on Monday, the ZEMA Corporate Affairs Manager Ruth Kamwi said the approved project represent various sectors including mining, energy, infrastructure, manufacturing, and agriculture. In its 33rd Environmental Assessment Committee in June 2025 meeting of the Board of Directors has approved Environmental Impact Assessments EIAs for 115 developmental projects worth 627 million kwacha. We take a look at some international stories as we see that Trump delays tariffs as the rest of the world plays hardball. Now, Donald Trump's White House had, grandly promised 90 deals in 90 days after partially pausing the process of levying what the U.S. president called, a reciprocal tariffs. In reality, there won't even be the 9 deals done by the time we reach Trump's first cut-off date on the 9th of July, which we expected today. The revealing of this lining and the thing here, the poker tail if you like, is in an extension of a deadline from Wednesday until the 1st of August, with the possibility of further extensions or delays that are yet to come. The former of the U.S. Representative Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says all of the focus has been on the 18 countries that are possible or responsible for a 95%, and we see how it has been in America's trade deficit. The jaunty letters being sent from the U.S. to its trading partners hits weeks in simply the reincarnation of a famous White House Liberation Day Blue Board. The rates are basically the same as they were in the first revealed on 2nd April, the infamous equation which turned out to be a measure of the size of the deficit in a proxy of the sum of all trade of cheating and leaves on the form. This is being announced without the market turmoil, which may soon earlier this year because of its additional delay. Financial markets believe in rolling delays and in the idea of, well, a tackle that Trump always chickens out, although they may be emboldened a foot dragging on all signs that may lead to renewed crisis. Now, the real takeaway here has been that the Trump administration's inability to strike deals and the letters are an admission of failure. The White House may be playing hardball, but are other countries and nations. Japan and South Korea were singled out in the first two letters, which effectively further blew up their trade deals with the US. The Japanese have done little to hide their fury at the US approach, and they're also saying they'll play hardball because even in the extension of Donald Trump, they still think that he's bluffing with these tariffs, which are, well, not yet implemented or are not going to hit as hard as Donald Trump thought. Well, these are some of the stories that we had on the local and international front on the Business Snapshot. Stay tuned for more. At 13:30, we have the press review. Good afternoon.
The Business Snapshot on 88.5 Sun FM.
All those hits